Hey everyone, welcome back to another Crypto Unplugged YouTube video. It's Stock here, and if this is your first time on the channel, you're in for a treat. Oz and I have been in the crypto space for years, diving deep into Bitcoin, altcoin gems, and breaking that chance to make sense of the chaos. Our goal is to keep you ahead of the curve in this ever-changing market. Today, Oz will be breaking down Bitcoin's latest price action, analyzing Ethereum's key levels, and covering the fallout from the latest FUD surrounding DeepSeek. So this one's packed with insights you can't afford to miss, especially if you're looking to make a move in the market today. Before we dive in, make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and click the notification bell so you don't miss out on our high valued crypto insights. Okay, Oz, let's look at the latest from the Bitcoin charts after yesterday's FUD with DeepSeek.
Yeah, hi Doc. So, generally, what's happening is that Bitcoin is in its consolidation phase, right? So we've had, the wave three up into the wave four, and now even though there was a lot of FUD yesterday, if you look at the weekly candle of this week, it's not really there's not much to really be bearish about, in my opinion. It's just a consolidation move, and what I think this could be, is just coming into the 1, 2. So we're looking for that. We're looking for that wave two retracement, right? So it can what it's done at the moment. I think it's bounced into the close to this 618 into the 0.5. So we've gone into the 0.5, close to 618. So it could be a valid wave two now. And what we could be looking at now is some consolidation, further consolidation going into the end of January. And then from February, maybe the first week of February, we could start pushing up into, at least I would say around 120,000 would be my first target, maybe 129. So we could go up into this area here. So the three target levels I have is around between 121 to 135,000 for the next push up. So yeah, it's not really. I know a lot of people are calling the top, but a lot of people don't know really what they're talking about in terms of calling a top here, in my opinion. And I just think we're just setting up for the next move higher. Bitcoin going into, if you look at the volume profile here, Bitcoin going into the value range high. So when it goes into the high, obviously a lot more selling pressure here. You go to the value area high, come all the way back down yesterday into the value area low, and people were very bearish, at these lows when generally it gets brought back up. And now where we're sitting is right in the main volume range block. So what that would say for me here, and this is a good technique that you guys can do if if you're panicking or if you're struggling on exactly what's happening. What I would just do here is just draw a parallel channel. So let's just get the channel on here. So the way I like to do is just draw the channel from the top of the block. So we can get it from here all the way down to the bottom of the block. And then what we can see is as soon as you breach one area, it's normally a support. And then from here I would just say it's quite logical that we're going to get to 104,000 dollars next, which is the point of control of this whole area. So this is the largest period, I would say, or largest trading volume, buys and sells. So normally these areas are like a price magnet. So this is my next target would be 104,000. Obviously you reclaim 104, then you're looking to go up, at least to the top of the range, which would be at 107,000, maybe even to all-time highs again. So we don't need to guess on anything. We just look at the volume, we look at the ranges. When you're coming to the extremes, this is where range trading is. A lot of people do, you just trade the range until one of the areas breaks, and then we'll either go into price discovery, or if it to the downside, we're going to basically a dump. So me personally, with my longer term analysis, I'm favoring the upside, but I think there could be some chop maybe for the next week or so. But from here, I would say the next target would be around 104, 104,500. This volume node here in the middle, and then looking take the next reaction from there and see where it goes. So just generally on Bitcoin, like I said, there's no point being bearish at the lows. Where we've when we traded here yesterday, we've had this long wick now, so this is a a lot of demand here. There's some liquidity, but we could retest maybe the 50% range of this wick and then move back up. But my main target for the upside now would be around this large volume node, which comes around 104,000. So that would be my quick update for Bitcoin. The longer term plan is new all-time highs. The shorter range, I would just look at this channel and look at the volume nodes, and probability is that we're going to go higher from here. So that would be my just short update on Bitcoin.
Before we go into the Ethereum's latest analysis, just take a look at this short video.
Don't let this opportunity slip you by. For less than 65 cents a day, that's the cost of a Snickers bar, you can unlock the ultimate crypto edge with Alpha Insider at the Markets Unplugged. So why join the Alpha Insider? Because you've got Crypto Daily Alpha newsletter, your one-stop resource for the latest news, regulation updates, insights, airdrops, token unlocks, and much more to keep you informed always. Plus, every weekday you've got the Market Daily Alpha packed with daily TA on Bitcoin and altcoins, plus weekly and monthly levels to ensure you're never sidelined or caught mid-cycle. You've got our DCA strategy table that includes more than 25 altcoins with 3 DCA in levels for perfect entry points, plus 3 DCA out levels to take profits strategically to avoid round-tripping your gains back to zero, and watch your wallet grow and make sure you stay that way. Plus, you've got access to our exclusive Telegram community to join like-minded people from the Crypto and Markets Unplugged community, and you'll have access to exclusive altcoin charts, vote on the DCA altcoin picks, and ask questions about TA, fib levels, and more. So why wait? Protect your portfolio, maximize your crypto gains this bull cycle with realistic profit strategies. The clock is ticking. This is your last chance to grab the Alpha Insider at an unbeatable price. Click the link below and start your journey with confidence and make this bull cycle count.
Okay, Oz, so let's have a look at Ethereum.
Yeah, so with Ethereum, it's kind of similar in terms of where we've come into. So what I'll take you first is I've put an anchored VWAP on the last major low, which happened back in August, which when Ethereum went down to 2,000, just over $2,000. And what we've had a lot of chopping in between this range. So this is again based on volume, the anchored volume moving average, or the VWAP weighted price. And then what we have is we've come down to it, tested it once, a bounce again yesterday, tested it again, and again a large bounce. And what I'm looking at for Ethereum, I think there will be a much larger bounce for Ethereum going into February. And we've already hit the 2022 high a few times now. So we've hit the earlier in March, we've hit it again in May, and now the only thing that's left is the 2024 high. So I think this level has been it's been tested numerous times. So the main area for me would be that 2024 high, which is close, going to the all-time highs, coming in around $4,000, and then we'll have that last one, which is the 2021 high, which I think we will break probably sometime in February. So these two levels, this would be my next level. I think this one will be broken, and possibly even this one's been tapped maybe a couple of times as well. So this is a main target I'm looking at. Going into the volume area again, and again I would just say, look, we're at the range lows again here. Being bearish down here, it's not really wise in my opinion, because you're at the value area low. Unless it starts rejecting from this node here and going down, then we can say, okay, the chart has flipped bearish. But when we come into support areas like this, the most probable indication is that we're going to get at least to $3,300, and then reclaiming that will take us to around 3.5 or 3,400. Again, I would do the same thing. I would put the parallel channel on the volume nodes, on the main volume nodes, and right now we're at the bottom. So being bearish in the support region is not really something that works out well. So my inclination for this now would be, we could consolidate. We could, the 50% wick. If we look at this wick, because it's a really long wick level. So if we just put the 50% wick on here, we can see that, you know, it comes into the value area low of around 3,100. So you could chop in, hit that level, but still you're in an area of support around here. And then I think we could be moving up to uh, that point of control, which is around $3,326, and then see what happens there. So this is just a short term. On the short term, I know a lot of people like looking at the short term moves, but for me, I'm looking at a much larger play here for Ethereum, and I think right now it's gearing up to basically doing what Bitcoin did in 2024 when Bitcoin was taking out its previous highs, and the main ones obviously are 4,100, and then ultimately the all-time high of 2021. So these are my main targets to the upside, but obviously these are not like they're not day trading targets. They're not targets that will come tomorrow or the day after. This could take, this could go into February, which I think probably most likely into maybe the mid to the end of February, we start breaking above the all-time highs. So again, I'm not bearish at these levels. It's just something we have to remain and just look at the data, look where we are. This just is showing us that, on a daily level, that we're at the range lows. Most probably we'll go to the range highs now, with the point of control coming in around $3,330. So yeah, for me, all this FUD with the AI, the DeepSeek and all that sort of stuff, I just think it's the narrative in the market. I don't really concentrate on news. Look at the charts. What are they telling me? They're telling me we're at the range lows for both Bitcoin and Ethereum, and I think we're going to start moving higher. Looking at the reactions, it looks like we should move higher going into February. So that's just my short update for the public. And if you're panicking, if you're stressed out, then the only thing that you should do is actually learn how to chart, learn what's happening, and then with more knowledge, you'll remain. I would say you'd be more confident in your decisions rather than relying on everybody, because there's so much crap on Twitter right now that I'm reading, saying that the bear market's here or the top is in, a lot of stuff that people are saying without any kind of with any kind of knowledge to back it up with, in my opinion. So they are invalidation levels, but for me they're far away at the moment. And it's we stop looking at these 15-minute, 10-minute, 1-minute charts, zoom out a bit, and you'll see that the bull market is not over, not by a long way at the moment.
Thanks, Oz, for your alpha. And viewers, if you want any more details regarding the invalidation levels, our members' videos do cover that in a lot of detail. Our members' video that we have twice a week, where we discuss the levels in much more detail. So if you're not a member yet, join us at themarketsunplugged.com. You can find a link below, and you too can access deeper insights and technical analysis on the Bitcoin wave, the top, the Fibonacci time analysis, and so on and so forth. Thanks for joining us, and that's it for today. Please, again, subscribe, like this video, and leave your comments below, and see you guys in the next video.